The idea, how we make art more better for everyone on the planet by the Dreyer Brothers. Way back in the day, when tape players roamed the earth, right after we were Neanderthals and clubbed our women to take them back to bed, when there were Madonnas and other crazy pop stars, if you were an author and you had an idea for a book, you only had one option for how to get it out to people. You had to go to a publisher. You'd be like, dude, I've got an idea for a book. You'd be like, cool, I have money, right? And money in the 1980s is what you needed to make a book, because you needed to have a factory, people to distribute the book. You had to put the book onto trucks, you had to put the book onto boats and planes. The planes would fly to China. And finally, you had to bring the book to a bookstore. You had a bookseller who would sell the book to the customer, and customers would have to pay as much as $20 to buy their book. That's how you write 20 in the US. And the publisher just got more and more money, and he actually wound up with the book, and then he would give the author a little bit of money per book, which isn't necessarily all bad. If you sold the book a whole bunch as an author, you could wind up with a crap ton of money, right? But the world would spend way more on the book than you actually got as an author, right? For the cost of publishing it. In 1982, aliens visit the planet Earth, right? The aliens are like, boy, I like Earthlings. Yes, me too. Their alien invasion movies are hilarious. The idea they can win is ridiculous. And so they went up to a person and they said, look, we want to save you. We don't like your governments and big businesses though, so we're going to give you this. What's that? It's the internet. And the person was like, whoa, what does it do? And they were like, you know, just invest in it, you'll see. And then they flew off. Fast forward to 2012. Now we have the internet, right? We've got iPods and stuff. Now if you're an author, you have an idea for a book. Getting it out to the planet is extraordinarily simple, right? You just click upload, and then you click share, and then everybody gets your book, right? And everybody loves your book because it's so awesome. So you have a lot of love now, but there's a problem, right? You've got a lot of love, but you're emaciated, right? Because and you don't have a house, you don't have food, right? You don't have a car, you don't have a wedding ring for some foolish woman who's going to marry you one day. And so you go back to the publisher because you need that money. You need money as an artist. That's what you need, right? Okay, let's put this into perspective. Because it's a problem, right? We can distribute it for free, but then we don't because we need money, right? So we bring it to the publishers. This is why it's a problem. Here's James Cameron, right? James Cameron made this movie, Avatar, right? He got paid by his publication company $350 million. The movie cost $500 million, making a grand total of $850 million cost to make Avatar 2. Now, we could have bought the movie for that, but instead, we as a planet decided to pay $2.7 billion. $2.7 billion. That's a bunch of zeros because we as a planet are a tad bit retarded, right? We're a tad bit retarded, and we like to give our money to these companies because they made these laws, and we have to abide by them if we want to watch the movie. In the future, it's not going to work that way because how can it, right? It only costs $850 million to make. In the future, Cameron is just going to come to the planet. He's going to say, look, give me the money for Avatar 27, and then the planet saves $2.7 billion. He gives Avatar 27 to the planet, and we can buy doctors and hover cars and more art. More art means more competition and better art, right? Better, because when a company like 20th Century Fox targets a target audience, it targets the entire planet, which is unfortunate because the planet is a little retarded, right? Which is just a waste of our time. In the future, when James Cameron targets an audience, he can target a very specific audience because they'll love his idea and get together. Look, the future is now. Kickstarter is a program that allows us to publicly fund art projects. And artists will then be able to give their work away for free. That's what we want to do with our book, is get funded and then give our book away so that we can get paid keeping our quality high while everyone gets a book. Go to www.kickstarter.com, check it out, it's amazing. The Fast and the Furious in the future never needs to get made. Firefly can go on forever because we'll be able to keep giving it money directly. Deadwood never would have got canceled in the future. Stanley Kubrick could have made every movie he ever wanted, right? People love his movies, we give him the money. 2012 never needs to get made in the future. We can give music, books, and all artwork away for free. So why do we need publication companies, right? Why do we need publishing at all? Let's do away with intellectual property. Make us happy, the world happy, the aliens happy. Go to Kickstarter, check out our project. Thanks. Thank you very much. Check out our Little Red Bird blog spot. It's the littleredbirdbook.blogspot.com apparently. Give us a little kickstart, man. Just $1 or $2, a little nod. Tell us you like our idea, you like our book, and you want to support it. This is Dan from the Dreyer Bothers, and I really appreciate you listening to this, and I hope you let your friends know. Click the little like buttons and stuff, you know, kick it around in there. Yeah, bye.